Hello and welcome to Die Rolling with me, Will, and today we are going to be adventuring forth through the mountainside of the Exit Calendar. Last time we were able to escape a room full of mirrors and able to figure out the code very straightforward from the opposite doors. Who knew? This time we continue on forth through the door into the room beneath the mirrors, and hopefully we can find out what is going on today. So, let us begin our story. Awesome. A secret door was hidden in one of the pillars. You climbed down a narrow spiral staircase. Your mental request for a bathroom was unfortunately not granted. Still, you can't hold an appreciated whistle. The next room looks like a railway basement. Wow, the landlord seems to be a bit of a crackpot, or very lonely. The hobbies he pursues were pretty specialised, very expensive too. Both the elegant hall and this model railway must have cost a pretty penny. Really impressive. It looks almost as if the landlord had simply taken part of a winter landscape from a mini wonderland. Wow, where to go? Where to next? You look around the puzzle. For the next puzzle, you find a combination lock and a gigantic closet on the left side of the room. You gaze returns to the model railroad. Your fingers itch to play. Even if you don't really have time for games, you just have to have a quick drive. You grab the conductor's cap, but it falls so low over your forehead that you hang it right back up. Then, without a cap, you start the train. And get moving. Right, so let us open up the today's day. Oh, there is something else on here though. There is a little chain on the back of here. Look at that. It goes past little buildings. There's a little journey. Now, this could be something and make some like numbers and letters and characters because they've all got letters, got red lights and green lights and things like that, and must follow a particular route through. And we'll see what we get. So, let us start by opening up door number 18 and seeing what's in here. Let's see what's in here. So, I can see a carriage with a bunch of numbers on it, and they're all colour-coded. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. On the side, there's nothing there, just a combination. There's just a simple loop train, and then a copy of the map, which is on our phone. So, not on our phone, not on the train below, as you can see here. So, I also then have a riddle card, and the riddle card says, switch goes green past the black house, red, green, red, green, and red. So we're going past this. So we're following this particular road and we're going to see what we get. So let's see what we get. So if we follow it based on the card, we'll see what we go for. So let's just take it as a journey. So let's take it as a journey. So we start by following the train and it goes past and we flick it so it's on the green light and it's going on green. So it's going down the green and it goes past R. And then it goes past the black house, which is here, which is B. Then V. Then down here. Down the red track. Then down the green track, which gets U. E. And then gets to here. And then we go down the red track. Go down here. And then we get down here and we follow this round past the red house. And then past the greenhouse onto red, which goes across these two at the top. So I need to make a note, I think, of all the letters that are driving past here. So I need to go and make a note down on a piece of paper. I'll be right back. Okay, right, so I've had a little bit of an idea as I was going getting a piece of paper. So as you can see below, I've separated each of these into colours. So I'm going to go based off the colour property. So because as I was tracing it and just writing down the letters, I realised that we get sort of a word sort of spell of all the houses that it passes. You sort of see a blue here. So I'm going to guess that we're going to write the code. The code's going to be black, red, green, based on the order that we're passing the houses. So we're going to start by following this process and see what we get. So let's go for follow the blue. Let's start with the black houses and follow the path, the train round. So we go green, which goes to the bars of the black house, which goes B. And then we go on the red track, which goes L. Then we go on the green track, which goes U. And then we go on the red, and then we go past an E. And then we go past the track here, which doesn't go past anything. And then we go down here. It goes to A. E, L. Maybe not. Maybe there's something else here. And then do we try again? So it goes green. Past the black house. Red. Then it just goes in a loop. And we get stuck in the loop. So we need to follow that path and figure out what's going on. So I see blue. Now, does that mean the code that's going on? I think we're going to have to actually need a clue. Like, I was thinking it was going to be the letters that passed, and I do spell blue, but I don't think that's right. So I think we're going to have to read what the first clue has to say. Let's make sure we do that. Your host has a wonderful model railway, doesn't he? You can see it on the calendar sheet on the 18th of December. Do you feel the desire to send along the locomotive on a trip? Can you follow the path on the track travels along? Perhaps riddle card R will give you the clues as to how the switches are adjusted and what the riddle's all about. So yeah, I figured that out. I figured out that that's how you travel around the track. But I need a bit more than that. So I'm going to have to go with this. So I'm going to have to go with clue 2. You can see the direction in which the train is currently travelling. If it reaches the switch, you can look at the riddle card R to see how this is adjusted. You therefore know which route the train will take. You do not, however, have attention to how the switches are either. This is because the train can sometimes take one direction. Can only take one direction. Riddle card R therefore only shows the switches that need to be set. But what do the images of the houses between the switches mean? Perhaps the letters next to the houses mean something. It may be the first switch you have to you take into consideration, or you take into consideration all the black houses along the route. After the fourth switch, the red houses appear more important. So, okay, so let's follow it as we were going to do. So let's follow it based on the switches and which houses we're looking at. So let's follow it along. So we start with the green switch and follow it along. So we only care about the black houses according to the things, because we're going to say go after the green switch. We're only caring about black houses. So we look at B. We've got red, which goes to L. So we get the L. Then we go past the green, and then we get the U, and then we get the E, which then spells blue. Then we get to the next switch, which is red, and now we only care about red houses. So we go past down here, around here. We go past an R. We go past an R, then an E, and then we care, and then we go past red houses, and then we only care about red and green houses. And we get R, E, D, yeah, R, E, D, so red. We're following it round. We don't care about the switch at the moment. We keep going. Then we got G. Then we switch to red, which brings us back onto here. R-E-Y. So we've got blue, red, and grey. So let me show that again. Let me show you how I got that. So we're going around here. We follow all the black houses. We go B, L, U, E. And then we get to the next junction and we keep going, and then we focus on the red and the green houses. So we look at the red houses first. So we've got R, E, D, G, and then we get the junction, and we follow the junction round, and then we get an R, an E, and a Y, which takes us to the end of the track. So we need to look at the train carriages and follow that order. So the order we need is blue. Is again blue, red, grey. And that will be our code. So let's look at that. So we got blue is 9, grey is 7, and red is 4. 9, 4, 7 is the code. And let's see what that comes out to be. So let's take that to 9. Make that a 4. Make that a 7. And let's flip it over and see what we get. L star plus. Ooh. And it's wrong. What have I missed up here? Have I done it in the wrong order? Blue, red, grey. No. Oh, no. I've just deleted the thing wasn't actually in the 4, so let's tip it over. Oh, no, it's still 9 star grey. So that is something wrong. I'll be right back. I noticed something. It's not actually red. I'm just colourblind. The carriage is red. That seems to be where the problem lies here. So I think what we need to do is we're going to need to change it to a 1. That will probably solve my code. So let's change this down to a 1. And that is going to solve my problem. L diamond plus. Boom. There we go. We got there in the end. This puzzle was a bit more challenging than the last one. It was needed because it took me like a couple of minutes only to solve that last one. But this one, a bit more of a challenge. Bit more of a challenge. But we got there. But I really enjoyed that, using the map and the code to try and figure out where we're going so that we can get all the characters right. And that was a lovely, lovely puzzle. But unfortunately, that means it's the end of day 18. And that brings us to the end of another puzzle. So it's been me, Will, from Die Rollin. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please let me know if there's anything that I did wrong. Any feedback, comments, really well appreciated. Hope you make sure you check us out on Facebook, Instagram, for all our to keep up to date and all the behind the scenes content. Make sure to comment and subscribe and ding that bell to make sure you stay up to date with the latest content and videos on our YouTube channel. And most importantly, guys, I want you all to stay safe and keep rolling.